Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill must rally his team to defend the universe and protect one of their own. If the mission is not completely successful, it could possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. That is synopsis from Google for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, if you don't know, now you know. For everything we do, we give it a 1 sentence review. And we're going to go full spoilers, too, for all of you who haven't seen it yet. So full spoilers alerts already. But Jason.
Should I, take off my ear? What should I do? I don't want spoilers. I want to watch this movie.
Okay. Well, you may have to
take off your ears.
Take off your ears.
Yeah, no, take off your ears.
I'll just only kind of listen.
Just be like, nah. I'll try not to go any spoilers to begin with, okay? Jason, give us your 1 sentence review.
The Guardians against Marvel's Phase 4 Galactic failures ended today.
I don't even know what that means. That's way too
Did you like it or hate it? What's happening? That's very cryptic.
For me, unlike my sex partners, this has a satisfying conclusion.
Oh my god.
Come on.
There you go. Jason, would you like to start off with your pros?
I would like to start off with my pros. I think I only have one spoiler in here, so I'll make sure to let you know at least before I hit it. The story gives a chance for all the characters to shine, and most of them have their own little arcs. There is a perfect balance between fun and funny while also having some serious dramatic moments. The action scenes are kinetic and exciting. The hallway fight scene is a lot of fun. African names. Chukwudi Iwuji kills it as a high evolutionary. I nailed that name. He kills it. He is just so good as a high evolutionary. Here's the spoiler, Lisa. I like how no one died. Spoiler over. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Ears back on.
And then lastly, my pro is Kaiju Groot.
All right. My pros actually finished this. Open the fucking door. I am Rocket Raccoon. Go Kaiju mode. They give us something back to Drax that we forgot from the first one, and it pays off beautifully for his character development. But all in all pretty much all the characters' development in this whole trilogy is amazing, and you get all the payoffs in this one. The hallway scene in this is almost as good as the hallway scene in Old Boy and in Daredevil.
I was going to say, almost. I was like, this is almost, so close.
Okay. And my famous thing is nothing is a joke until you're willing to get serious. This movie gets serious enough that makes all the jokes land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cons.
I don't think there's any. Okay. Number one con, it's been all over the internet. Animal cruelty. It sucks. That's a con. And they don't really pull any punches.
Well, I was here for it. It was my pleasure.
He's like, yeah, I love it.
If people know that it's a reference inside of a reference, it's my pleasure. If you've seen Friday, the father, what he did. Anyway, go ahead.
And lastly, occasionally the flashbacks for me seem like to be out of place. Didn't really flow well sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. But that's it. That's all I can con.
Yeah. My cons are, again, I think, and I blaze about this one too as well. Adam Warlock didn't need to be in this movie.
Nah.
Actually, I'm kind of upset that the moment he does get at the end should have been given to a different character. But okay. And this is going to hurt me to say because you may have a rebuttal for this, Jason, but I feel like a lot of the needle drops here were completely misused. And especially the most you're probably all right. Addendum, because you're probably going to say exactly what I was going to say. Okay, go ahead.
Addendum. I don't think the needle drops are very useful in this. They do make sense to the story and stuff like that, but I think because of the way that the previous two movies were done, where they were using more older songs, the fact they did more modern stuff kind of like took you out of it a little bit.
Absolutely.
But I love to start off with Creep. That with the exception.
So good.
With the exception of that.
Yes.
That is the beginning of the movie, not a spoiler.
But Creep is probably 30 years old at this point.
Yeah,
right?
it's old. It's old at this point. But they
So-
have some more modern songs too.
That's what makes me
okay.
think of my head canon is that Peter had to go to Earth and pick up some stuff and leave. Because there's no other way that we can see why he would know these songs, because these mixtapes.
Oh, he doesn't
were
know these
originally-
songs. These songs were given to him by Yondu. Yondu went to Earth and got him for him.
Okay.
He
Was
doesn't
that
know
we
these
missed
songs.
that short, or was that
that was at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He gave him the Zune because his
oh, I forgot about that. The
because
Zoom.
his Walkman got crushed, and the Yondu's like, I got a present
Yeah.
for you. Gave him the Zune.
I completely forgot about. It's been so long since I watched Guardians too. I wasn't a huge fan of the second one.
Okay.
Wait.
Well, I was going to
Yeah.
say needle drops felt out of place, and at the moment I really officially realized that was when they play "Reasons" by Earth, Wind and Fire. It was no reason for that to be in that moment, like except for they just needed somebody black, like a black song. That was it.
But rebuttal, all the music
Okay.
is diegetic. So they're all listening to it while it's playing. So that's my only rebuttal.
Right.
wanna
But
win-
it's
If they want to win Academy Award, they have to make it.
right. That is the
They're not winning
criteria.
no damn Academy Award. This is Marvel. This
Richard
is cinema.
F him. They're like, yeah, we got that song in there that a black person did. So that counts, right?
They got to meet all
Uh,
those. They got to meet all those ticks.
And I bet freaking Chris, what's Chris's name?
Pratt.
Last name. Chris
Pratt.
Pratt's like, well, Richard Dreyfuss does have some good ideas.
He probably told him
Facts.
to say it.
He goes to church with me.
Yeah.
Facts.
All I'm saying is, as a multimillionaire, I'm not doing all that great. I need more parts. Tomorrow
Okay.
War failed.
Let's go into Tomorrow War failed. Correct. It did fail. Let's go into the roundup where we go over the pros and cons of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Jason, what is your pros and cons for Guardians
Pros
Volume
and
3?
cons. The story gives a chance for all the characters to shine, and most of them have their own little arcs. A perfect balance between fun and funny while also having some serious dramatic moments. The action scenes are kinetic and exciting. The hallway fight scene was a lot of fun. African name, the black guy in this movie kills it. as high as evolutionary. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
I like that no one dies. Oh crap! I'm getting freaking buzzed. And then lastly, Kaiju Groot is my last pro. And my cons are animal cruelty and occasionally the flashbacks seem not to flow well.
Okay. And what is your rating, Jason?
5 out of fucking 5.
ooh.
I love this
Okay.
fucking movie. This movie.
I
was
can't wait to see
fun.
it. I can't wait to see it.
All right. I'll give my roundup of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Well, this wasn't
My
a
pros
trailer.
are open the effing door. I am Rocket Raccoon. Go Kaiju mode. Drax. A fact about Drax that we forgot in his original story is brought back to light, and it works beautifully in this movie. Just the general overall character development for all the characters and how they wrap that up feels finite, but also feels like earned. The hallway scene is almost as good as Old Boy and Daredevil, and not the American remake of Old Boy. I'm talking about like the original Old
Not
Boy.
the black old by Spike Lee.
Yeah, no. We're not doing it. We're talking like straight up old school Old Boy. And I always say that, nothing is funny unless you were willing to get serious. This movie gets serious, so a majority of all the jokes land and hit. My cons are Adam Warlock shouldn't have been in this movie. It didn't really need anything except for probably to put him at the end. And the cons is I feel like some of the needle drops don't work as well in this one as it did for volume 1 and 2. And so yeah, my final, I guess we kick Jason out. My final rating on this will be 4.5 out of 5 for me. 4.5 out of 5. Loved it. I think Marvel
4.5.
is yeah.
Suck, Jason. Who hurt you?
Look, man. I can't give it a 5 when like the music took me out of it sometimes. But yeah, like again, phenomenal movie. Probably the best thing they've done since probably the cheat code, which is Spider-Man. Yeah.
I want to add an addendum to my pros and to my pros.
Okay.
Palm Kentif, however you pronounce her last name, whoever plays Mantis, I love her. She is awesome in it. I enjoy her thoroughly, and I just enjoy Mantis. Mantis is so much fun.
Okay, when I watch it, we can take screenshots of our conversation about it and just post it to social.
Yeah.